I really go from one community to another. Aboriginals are very hard to convince because they have this, they've already existed for a long, long time. And having this COVID doesn't really scare them. So it's really challenging for me to deal with that one. There's a lot of health teachings that I have to do with them. And you really need to be, as part of my job, I really have to go and remove myself from my personal feelings from conveying what is right and what is wrong about the COVID. So really, really hard because sometimes you tend to be emotional because sometimes they would say it's just only an ordinary flu. So I deal with it with the reality. I always tell them the reality, and always have these, materials to show them that it's really real. And you tend to go and return that question to them. Like, for instance, there are some Aborigines who would say, this is, I don't believe in COVID-19. There's no such thing as COVID-19. Then I go and return that question. Then what made you say this is not real? And then they started expanding. And then I said, they ended up giving me a blank stare. So I said, there you go. That's what I go and say to him. I said, there you go. Couldn't give me a straight answer for that. All right, tell me what is COVID. They started listening. So I always, in dealing with negative, what do you call this one? Dealing with anti-vaxxers, I always go and return that question to them. If they cannot, defend their answers, that's the time they go and realize and lay low and said, okay, well, what is your opinion? They started going asking you about your opinion. So yeah, that's how I instead of combating them and arguing with them. I think nurses our role is to listen, because you don't know, maybe there is the information is not there. That's why they are anti-vaxxers. Maybe the informations they have, the knowledge about it is less, or they get it from wrong resources. So the essential job really of a nurse at this time of pandemic is really to listen and try to understand why are they having these reasons of being an anti-vaxxers, and try to go and fill in the gap by giving them more information and increasing their knowledge about it, instead of arguing with them. And you need to also sympathize them. Why was it like this? In the long run, we end up to an agreement, and they become compliant in the long run. But it's really a challenging one, because sometimes when they talk, they're very defensive, and sometimes you feel like, is he gonna go and hit me? Stuff like that. But yeah, it's just a matter of listening to them and try to go and let them defend their claim. Once they cannot defend their claim, that's the time you watch me. I'm not gonna stop teaching you, and I'm not going to really stop until you say yes. Yeah, so it's the power of listening, telling them that you're there.